Hey everyone, it's your buddy Crypto Profit back with another video, and today we're going to be taking a quick look at Ankr. Ankr right now a little bit below 7 cents. We are seeing a 1.28% decrease in the last 24 hours. We do see that 6 cents maybe making its way to that 7 cents in the upcoming, hours ahead. I do think realistically we do see, a lot of altcoins continue to struggle during this accumulation phase. This manipulation or FUD state is going to continue on for quite some time, in my opinion, 3 to 4 months for a lot of people to accumulate. And I think this is going to be a great opportunity for a lot of people to get in during this bearish looking market. A lot of people excited about the really where Ankr is going as well as the crypto market, because this 3 to 4 months is giving a lot of people really high, opportunities to buy at low prices. So I think that's a big thing to really mention. In 3 to 4 months, when we do, break out of this manipulation phase, I do expect a lot of people to make great profits. And Ankr is definitely one of those possibilities of having a big run, after this bearish looking market. We do see in the last 24 hours a 1.28% decrease, like I said. But if we take a look at the last week, we actually saw a dip below 5 cents, down all the way to about 4.76 cents. This was June 22nd at 9:30 a.m. And we actually saw it increase all the way up past 8 cents to about 8.25 cents June 23rd at 8 p.m. So we see some massive, volatility here in the market like usual. During this really manipulation FUD or accumulation stage, you are going to see massive price increases to massive price drops very, very quickly. So make sure to take advantage of this by buying all those dips with dollar cost averaging. Obviously, the safest way to really enter the market. And I will say, guys, always make sure to do your own research on these coins before investing, because I am not a financial advisor and I will never give financial advice. But I do want to jump into a couple different things according to Ankr. There is a lot of good stuff coming, and I think there is actually quite a bit of bullish outlooks into Ankr. So before we do that, guys, I do want to say I wanted to give back to the community, and thanks to Community Jax and SameCoin.com for making that possible. I will be giving away 1K worth of Jax and 1K worth of SameCoin. So there will be 2 lucky winners. Make sure to follow me so I can DM you if you win, and retweet to be entered. This ends July 10th, 2021. So if you just retweet this tweet and follow me on Twitter, you will be entered to win those $1K, or I guess $1,000 worth of coins, of Jax coins and SameCoin coins as well. So jumping into the next tweet, this one's going to talk a little bit more about the first layer of ETH2 rewards. So ETH2 staking rewards by running a validator node using local hardware, centralized cloud computing provider, distributed cloud computing, and synthetic staked ETH2 tokens. So you're seeing a lot of possibilities here with really the rewards that you can earn using that first layer of ETH2 rewards. But the biggest thing is jumping into layer 2. It talks more about the arbitrage, trading opportunities from synthetic staked ETH2 tokens, internet bonds. Internet bond holders can connect their staking rewards to DeFi and get instant liquidity on their staked tokens. So they can actually see, are you earning in this way? And they talk, like I said, more about that, staking rewards that are possible on the Ankr website. And we're going to talk about that here in just a second as well. But before we do that, I do want to take a quick look at their Reddit AMA. If you guys missed their Reddit AMA, a lot went down with Ankr. We saw a lot of positivity, a lot of great things and highlights. So let's get started. Here we see Q1. How can you really help the community with Ankr? Well, realistically, you can just share and spread the word, and that's basically what they're going to tell you here. So we're going to skip past that one. We're going to see Q2. So other projects have public roadmaps, but I don't see one for Ankr. Is this something that we can expect in the future? And we see the answer is yes, 100%. We'll be maintaining a public roadmap as well as a community suggestions on our website. Some of the things for the roadmap, or really of the roadmap, are the rest of the year, are Avalanche bond listing, staking Avalanche, Polkadot and Kasama bond listing, ETH2 bond listing, Ankr token bridge, Ankr Academy tutorials and sample DApp projects, connect Ankr enterprise solutions to StakeFi to enable institutional investors to get exposure to internet bonds, and also that enhancing developer tools. So there's a lot of possibilities, and really the biggest of all is launching the multi-chain node protocol that underpins developer solutions and StakeFi. This is going to be a significant milestone for Ankr. So that was one of the biggest questions there. It kind of gave us an outlook of what's coming for Ankr. Obviously, a lot of big things are coming, and they're doing a lot of good research and, really putting their people to work. And I think that's one of the biggest things you see is they are continuing to hire new people every single week. And it seems like they definitely have a great outlook. If you go down a little bit more, you can see Q3 talking about how will Ankr be able to control the price point for services and still hold the value in the token for average investors. So they talk a little bit more about this, about their first layer, second layer, third layer, and their API service, as well as their StakeFi Ankr roadmap being governance. And they talk, like I said, more about it in detail here on the Medium. I'm not going to read into every single question because, like I said, this was a great AMA with a lot of questions and answers. I do want to take a look at some of the use cases of the Ankr token, because a lot of people ask these questions about the really use cases behind some of these coins. And I think the biggest thing, I guess, that provides use cases is utility in that token. And we're seeing that right here. So if you look at ETH, some people buy ETH to use it and pay gas fees on Ethereum. Some people buy ETH to operate as a validator and get staking rewards. And some other people buy ETH because they believe that Ethereum will be widely used and take over traditional finance. I imagine that a very low amount of users invest in ETH only to pay gas fees and nothing else. For Ankr StakeFi, it is key to understand the disruptive nature of internet bonds. We created several articles about that. We will also release videos on the topic. Not everyone is expected to really effectively use Ankr token within Ankr StakeFi to exploit trading arbitrage opportunities, but it requires some advanced knowledge and or experience as a DeFi trader. So they actually talk more about it here in their Medium post again, talking about internet bonds, the really, positive outlook that does, hold with Ankr. I'm not going to jump into any other stuff because, like I said, there are a ton of Q&As here, and if you want to learn more about Ankr, this is definitely the way to do it. You can actually see all the AMA highlights, and they went over every single question. That does have a huge impact in what Ankr is doing in the future. And I want to jump into the actual website now. So they talk about their ETH2 staking solution has launched. That's been there for quite some time. Obviously, it's not too new, but you also see that you can connect to Web3 in minutes, and they support over 40 blockchain protocols for staking or developing purposes. These are some big protocols, obviously being Polkadot, Bitcoin, Tron, Oasis, Matic, as well as so many more. And I'm not going to jump too much farther into this, but I do want to talk about the staking nodes, developer APIs, and enterprise solutions. So the biggest thing to me is the developer APIs. Easily build Web3 products with instant API access to major blockchain and DeFi protocols. That makes accessibility so easy for really developing APIs, like I said. And you can also see that they have 8,000 plus nodes deployed already. And it's just, like I said, it's a great time to get in on Ankr, in my opinion, just because we've continued to see the success of really what Ankr is doing, some of the big things that are coming in the roadmap later on. And I do think hype is going to build up with Ankr, as we are still seeing it below 7 cents. I do think, during these, I guess, accumulation period of the next 3 to 4 months, we are going to have a great opportunity to invest in some of these lower priced altcoins. So Ankr is definitely one of those at $480 million market cap. We are seeing a low price point, a low market cap, a great opportunity to really put your money to a coin that has, like I said, a very big outlook, and I think Ankr specifically is that. So if you guys have any questions or comments, like I said, always let me know in the comment section down below. If you guys have not already, make sure to quickly subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and like the video. Let me know if there's anything you guys want to learn a little bit more about when it comes to Ankr. I'm not going to do too much on the price predictions because, honestly, June is, pretty much a month of repeatedly going up and down. Seeing a stabilization around the 7 to 8 cents is my guess. We could even see it potentially stabilize around 6 cents. Sorry about that cough there, but we could actually see it, potentially stabilize around 6 to 8 cents. Anything within that range is probably doable for Ankr going into the end of June. By the end of July, I do think there will be a little bit of movement, volatility. Still seeing this probably 5 to 8 to really 5 to 10 cents. There's unfortunately not going to be too much crazy price prediction wise in the next month unless things change rapidly, we get some bullish news, just because realistically, like I said, we're going to be in this manipulation FUD or accumulation stage for really June, July, as well as so many more months. I think realistically 3 to 4 months from now we will start to break out. Ankr specifically, maybe 3 to 4 months we see it start to climb back to its previous all-time high. So by the end of the bull market, by the end of the year, we could actually see it pushing back to that 23-cent price point that it was once at. So my throat's getting a little ticklish, so I am going to call it here. But, 23 cents is definitely a price point that I think we will get back to. I'm thinking by the end of the bull market, by the end of the year, Ankr still has a shot at that $1 price point that everyone's very excited about. So that would be about that'd be over a 10x from our current price point. Obviously, that would put us at, a little bit above that. It would be at 68.5 cents. And I think realistically, a 10x from here, this current price point is definitely a possibility, as we are very low right now at that 6.85 cents. I think, getting to a 60 to really 70 cent price point is definitely a possibility. We'll see what does take place. Like I said, we'll keep you guys up to date throughout the entirety of this market and really where we go from this, bearish looking crypto market manipulation that we are currently in. So thank you guys again, like I said, for coming to the channel, listening to me talk. If you guys have not already, make sure to quickly subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and like the video. I'll see you guys all in the next one.